Alright, welcome to another AOV commentary. So this game will be on the South Asia server. The South Asian server is where the most Indian players go to when they download AOV. So most of the players here on this server are Indian, and you find very little people from other parts of Asia. Usually the Chinese, the Vietnam, the Indonesia, all of the region have a dedicated server, and South Asia only have this server for them. The situation in AOV right now is that South Asia, any parts of the world that is not in Southeast Asia is actually neglected. So that is something that the developers have to work on, because right now players from India, for example, are not able to really enjoy the game because the game is not really updated that frequently, not really updated that fast, immediate. So all of the updates that the Taiwan server enjoy, the Indian server, the South Asia server will take like 6 months more before it's implemented, which is just way too long. So yeah, also the player base here is pretty small, so I would like to see the player base other than Southeast Asia grow in size. So right now this CCE guild is promoting content from this server, trying to up the skill levels of the player and trying to bring attention to the competitive scene for their region, which I think is very good because we need more players to play AOV, right? I'm a huge fan of AOV, and it saddens me that not a lot of people play outside of Southeast Asia, which is why this move over here by CC is so good. So they are organizing an upcoming tournament, I think, and there has been a few scrims that are actually uploading on the channel. So I'm actually on the CCE channel right now, and I'm reviewing their match. Oh, somebody is commenting on their games, but there are some like things that I disagree with the commentator, and I think I'm pretty experienced to know exactly what because there has been quite obvious mistakes in what he's saying. Maybe he isn't aware of it, but yeah, it's fine if he doesn't aware of it. I think that he's saying the correct stuff, but because I disagree, right? So because I have my own perspective of this game. I've been playing for quite a while as well. So anything that I disagree with him, uh, I can't really voice out, right? So I just make a separate commentary from their commentary, and yeah, just show you guys the overall skills on this on this South Asia server. These players over here are mostly conquerors. The players over here from CA are mostly masters to conqueror. So it's a bit lopsided. The favor is in CC's team, but we'll see. So we'll take a look at their picks. Right, they banned the kill growth because one of their players is the server best kill growth. Yeah, so there are some parts that I disagree with the commentator, which is why I'll make a separate video like this, doing my own commentary instead. Okay, let's take a look at the ban and the picks. So they banned the kill growth, which is directed towards their team, so that's good. They banned the Ignis, which is a bit strange. Ignis and Dira are one of the stronger mid laners, so maybe banning Ignis is a good choice because they don't have more heroes to ban anyway. They didn't ban the Kira, and nobody picks the Kira for some reason. For some reason, Kira is not really played that often on the South Asia server, even though she's broken right now. There's no one that really knows how to play Kira very well, aside from a select few. So they ban Richter, which is a very common pick. They ban Zephys, which is not required in my opinion. They ban Malok, okay, that's fine. Banning Zephys is just weird. They should ban somebody like Caphany. Yeah, they should. Oh, they already picked Caphany. Then they should ban somebody like Lavelle so that the enemy does not pick Lavelle. But the CA didn't pick Lavelle anyway. It went for a Slims, which is completely strange in my opinion. And the DS laner, Lubu is not picked. Omen is not picked, and they pick Arthur instead, which is kind of strange. You never see Arthur in the competitive scene in a 5v5 tourney mode. So I don't think the Arthur is very good in this meta right now. Very good in this meta for 5v5. He's okay in solo queue, but he's not really that useful in 5v5. Gina is not really that useful either. I prefer a Tulen or a Ras. Who else? Something like Maja. Yeah, the Maja already picked by CCE. So let me see. Maybe a Crixie. The thing is, Gina is very easily kited. When he use his ultimate, he charges at you, right? You just have to slow him down with something like Alice. It's a perfect counter to Gina because when he's charging at you, you just put a ultimate down, just lock him out, right? So that he's not able to get close to you. And when his ultimate ends, because he's slow, he's not able to get away. You can just all collapse onto him. So these three picks are a bit dubious. The Volca pick is so-so. I would say not the best jungle, but can work if they know how to play around the Volca. And the Kha'Zix is also a decent pick. For on the side of CCE, they are picking more mainstream heroes. They pick a Zenio in the DS lane. I don't really like that, but still it's better than something like Arthur in terms of value because the Zenio can join the fight, and as soon as he's clear the wave, he can join the fight. Arthur cannot really push any waves in, so Zenio doesn't even have to clear a wave. If there's a fight breaking out and his teammate really need him, then he can just teleport. Even if his waves 200 gold from missing a wave, the Arthur won't be able to push the tower. Okay, so Zero, not such a strong pick in my opinion. There are better junglers. I will say that these two are kind of similar. I prefer Ilando since they already have Maja and Zenio as a tank, as a frontliner. So Zero and Volca is like more or less on the same tier, just that they are not really that useful in the 5v5 in the professional setting. So yep, we'll take a look at their gameplay. I will favor CC's comp slightly more because they have Caffeine, which is a broken hero. So here we have the server best Kha'Zix. I'm actually friends with him in game, so very exciting to see his performance. We have a this veteran here, not a very good sight to see, honestly, because there's a huge distinction between master and veteran players. A lot of difference in the gaming experience. The gameplay is totally different on master rank compared to on um veteran rank. Alright, they are all going into a mid, which is a good thing to see, but the Slims is not clearing the wave for his team. I know that it allows the Gina to get to level 2, but I see this carefully. He's also clearing the wave from the Maja so that they can roam together. When you clear the wave together, you actually get more gold and EXP. So you can see them doing this. So already you can see that they have more experience than the CA team. Okay, here the Arthur managed to outlane the Zenio. So that's kind of expected because the Zenio isn't really going to do much against the Arthur. It's very easy to solo kill Zenio in lane with Arthur. The thing about Zenio is not his dueling ability, right? It's because he can support his team from distance. Seems like the Zenio has to go back. So I'm not sure why the Zenio is playing so aggressively. He should just wait for the Arthur to clear the wave and his wave to go under his tower so that he can clear it. Very good engage there by the Kha'Zix. Very good follow up by their jungler as well. Let's say if Volca wasted his ultimate for that. Yeah, wait, Volca used his ultimate. Um, I guess he want to secure the kill, which is fine. But his ultimate will have a 30 seconds cooldown. It's not as bad because he has his blue buff. Volca has a really long ultimate, so the good thing is that he has his blue buff, so it'll be ready in about 25 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, here you have them starting the DS Ducks, sorry, not Ducks, Abyssal Dragon in a very dangerous spot. I don't know why they actually start it when they have no vision on the map. So very bad macro by them. Yeah, you should not start the Abyssal Dragon when there's no death from the enemy team, and also there's no vision for these two bushes. You start the dragon only when two of the enemy are down or they are going back to, you can physically see them going back to base. So something like this is very dangerous because not only will the dragon be in risk of getting stolen, even if you get the dragon, you're going to lose a few of your members because you have expended all your skills on the dragon. So they won't have any skills left for the team fight, which is why they'll win the team fight immediately. Yeah, Zero is just gonna pick up the Volca here. It's very bad for a jungler to die early game because you lose a lot of your flow. So the Zero is just gonna complete this side of his jungle and go for a gank on the Arthur, I think. The Alice is following the Caphane. The Caphane should be playing much more aggressively because Caphane will destroy the Slims. If I were the Caphane, I'll be charging forward every time. Because the thing is about Jinna is that he's not that useful without his ultimate. Maja will definitely have a lane priority over the Jinna because Jinna can only outdo the Maja when he outs. And Maja is a good counter to Jinna because she can out and go invincible as well against Jinna. So she will definitely get more lane priority than Jinna, which means that he's not able to come down and assist his MM. So just a 2v2 situation, the Caphane will definitely destroy the Slims. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening here. So they managed to get a successful gang, but this guy is in danger, and he's saved by the Xenial ultimate. He managed to use his Arctic Orb to cleanse himself of the Voka mark. Very good play by them there, but they have to use 2 Arctic Orbs. So very good play by Voka as well to force the 2 Arctic Orbs out of the enemy. It's not that easy to hit the first skill from Voka, so very good play by him there. Still, they lost one of their members here, which is I think the Arthur, so not a very good sign. And here they are actually going onto a tower even though it's before 5 minutes, so that's another mistake because it has a 60% damage reduction. So it's much better if they spend a time just rotating somewhere else on the map. And their mid lane is starting to be pushed here, which is why it's not such a good idea to do this. Now they have what is this Caphane doing? Now this is a very bad play by a red team because they should really know that from here. Okay, as soon as they disappeared, these 3 guys disappear from the map. What is she doing here? She should know that they are coming down, right? Where else could they go, right? They are not going to go into their own jungle and farm there. They're definitely, because they're roaming as a 3-man team, there's no danger that they are getting caught up by the enemy, right? So if you are alone, then you will take a long route around to go for a gang, right? But if you are moving as a 3-man unit, then there's no fear of anybody collapsing onto you. So they will definitely come down here in a straight path, and yet they are clicking the tower. They are attacking the tower for some reason, even though it's before 5 minutes, and the tower has the 60% damage reduction. So that's very bad play by the red team. Okay, the Arthur. I'm actually the server's best Arthur, so I'm kind of tilted when I see the Arthur not playing correctly. And it's very not good that they let this Alice get away. That was very bad mechanical play by all of them. Very good play by the Voka though. He always managed to land his S1, which is a very good sign. And the Arthur just tanked the tower for way too long and gets caught out. So I don't know what this. Yeah, the CA just get a very bad engage there. They try to chase the Alice down for some reason. Alice will be able to get away because she has a ton of mobility with her skills. She doesn't have any dash, but she can use her skills to get 20% movement speed increase. So she can just keep running away. She can spam her skill and just run away. So it's not a good idea to chase down the Alice. In fact, they went so deep. They went close to a tier 2 tower. They went to a super dangerous spot just to chase down the Alice. And the Arthur ended up tanking way too many tower hits and got down. So this guy over here is gonna die. Let's see what's happening. How did that happen? The Xenio, what is he doing here? I don't understand. The Xenio is he should be outing away here because he has a. Does Xenio have his ultimate? He does not have his ultimate. If he does not have his ultimate, he should not be going forward this much because he can just get easily caught out. I don't understand. I can solo kill Xenio even without this Voka coming onto me because if you play Arthur correctly, you will be able to solo kill the Xenio in this position. I don't know whether you believe me or not, but it's really true. Okay, so definitely 3 people collapsing onto him, he's just gonna die. So big mistake there by Xenio. You shouldn't get like killed in this way. Okay, so they are for this the troubles of the Xenio, they are getting the mid lane and they are getting the bot side jungle of the blue team. Now the blue team has stopped the game. Maybe they want to reorganize their gameplay. But they have to abandon this tower. Slims is not going to defend this tower. Yeah, Slim is trying to defend this tower, which is a bad move. Okay, he's not going forward. If he goes forward, then something is seriously wrong with him. But yeah, it's good that he lets the tower be destroyed. If he goes there, he's just going to die for no reason. Okay, so red team has the vision control over the entire map. Then they need to focus their efforts on this tower, because it will give them vision for this dark slayer over here. All right, let's see. Okay, they are not going to engage on the tower because there's 5 people on team defending. They have a Zenil split pushing, which is exactly what you want to do as the Zenil. Let's see. How did Arthur get a solo kill on the Marja? Get a kill on Marja. That's impossible. Um, looks like CC is losing this fight. The Zenil just ultimate way too late. Nobody's attacking the Caphne. Everybody is focusing their efforts on the Zenil for some reason, and she's just firing at safe distance. I don't understand. What's the Arthur not targeting the Caphne and going for the Zenil instead? Right, so I don't think they can actually defend this tower if the Caphne plays correctly. The Crisis will be in danger if Caphne avoids this pull. Yeah, she's able to use her second skill, but she made a small mistake there. Because you want to re-engage onto Crisis as soon as its S2 fails. So you just want to be just outside of the range of the S2, but not so far out that you are not able to kite the Crisis. So she went a bit way too far out, which is why she will not be able to get a kill on anybody. Caphne at this stage is really strong. She should be playing more aggressively. Let's see. Yeah, if I were Caphne, I'll be playing much more aggressively. I need to take a look at her Caphne's build to see if she's building correctly. Doesn't seem like she's doing a lot of damage for some reason. Caphne's Arcana is you can go for Atrocity or Rampage. So I like to have like 7 Rampage and 3 Atrocity. And I have 3 Gorillas and 7 lifesteal. What's the lifesteal? Reef. 7 Reef in my purple slot. But green slot, it will obviously be Skewer. Because they're starting a dragon in a very dangerous position when they don't have the vision of this bush over here. So that's very dangerous. And they are getting punished because of that. Still, they have a massive like goal lead, right? They have like 5k, more than 5k goal lead, so they'll be able to counter attack very easily. Jinna does not have his ultimate, and he's just a free kill if he does not have his ultimate. It's a free kill for somebody like Zero because Zero will just be able to infinitely slow the Jinna down. So if I was Zero, I'll be playing more aggressively. Jinna is okay at defending towers. He has one main problem. When his ult is ready, he can defend the tower very easily without any effort. But the thing is, when his ultimate disappears, then he will have a very hard time defending a tower. Because he needs to get quite close to a wave in order to cast his S1. So the enemy can just like stall 2 waves, can just stack up 2 waves, and they will definitely lose one of the towers because Jinna will not have his ultimate to clear the tower wave. And Slims does not have that good of a wave here, not like Caphne. So he will have a hard time like dealing the waves as well. So here, yeah, just going to down this tower, tank the tower, and just down it without any waves. Let's see. This wave is being empowered by this dragon over here, so it'll be more strong. But they managed to clear it. Jinna have his ultimate available, so they will be able to defend this bot wave. So red team should be careful not to overextend because Jinna has his ultimate. He does not have his sprint though. Oh, now he has his sprint. If I were Jinna, I'll be going out and trying to defend this tower with my ultimate. Because you cannot let high ground be down. Okay, if I were Jinna, I'll be rushing in right now. They have this cannon minion that they have to kill, or else the Caphne is going to get bonus damage on this tower. So if I were Jinna, I'll be going in and outing. Yeah, Jinna is doing that, but the thing is he's going out for some reason. When you play as a Jinna, right, you want to stay in the middle of 4 people so that you get the maximum damage reduction. You don't want to just have 2 people in your ultimate. You need to go very deep. You need to imagine yourself as a tank and get as many people as much as possible in your range. Even if your health gets down really fast, you are going to lifesteal that amount up because usually I also take a few lifesteal Arcana for Jinna. And yeah, so you can have a lot of sustain when you use your ultimate. Even if you get bursted down, okay, you you finish your job. Because the thing about Jaina is that without his ultimate, he's really useless. So when ultimate ends, you're just going to go back to base, right? You're not able to continue team fight, which is why you might as well just go all in. Alright, so let's take a look. Definitely winning this team fight because they have a ton of goal advantage. And they will not be able to push because they have no minions. Yeah. Jinna is re-engaging here for some strange reason. I don't think he will die though, because he have his ultimate, so he have the damage reduction. Okay, I just realized something. Uh, they have a ton of magic attack on the CCE's team. If you look at Zio, everybody here, is with the exception of Caffeine, is magic damage. So everybody from the blue team should be building Medallion of Troy, including the marksman. He should be building the Gilded Grease as well, because it gives him 110 more magic defense instead of the attack speed boots, so that he can get more sustain in team fights and not be bursted down immediately. I need to take a look at their build so that I can give more advice, because right now I can't see anything. Right, so they're just taking a dragon. They should the dragon at this point is not really that important. They should finish their blue buff and take their red buff and just collapse around this Dark Slayer. So just so that end the game. The dragon at this point is really worth nothing. Okay, they should just clear all their jungle. Caffeine is doing a bad move. He should be joining the team. I know he's trying to play safe by not going into this bush over here. Maybe there might be somebody camping in this bush, but his allies are already giving vision and they will be able to cover her. So there's no need for her to take a big way around. Okay, she just want to take this bird, I think. But it's better if she just go for the Slayer and not like waste too much time. Because you don't want them to be getting full build. Um, the team from the CC team is already full build, so you don't want to drag the game on for very long. Yep, so they get the Dark Slayer as soon as possible. And Zero is clearing his side of the jungle. There's no camp left on the map. So very good. Okay, pretty standard play, I would say, by them. That they clear all the camps. Just take all the available resource on the map, right? Stuff the CA out. Because they are not able to do much at this point. Very hard for them to deal with this empowered super minion. If Jina goes in here, he's just going to die. Because there's no Kha'Zix follow-up. Okay, Kha'Zix is following up, but Jaina is not really there. Jaina and Kha'Zix should just go in together. They need to have more communication as a team. If Kha'Zix go in together without Jaina, then they are not going to do much. Because only Arthur has AoE, and his AoE damage is not that strong. He's more of a frontliner than a damage dealer. So Jaina is going back for some reason. He should follow up with the Kha'Zix. They just have a breakdown in communication. Voka is going in and it's ultimate, so it's pretty tanky. And Jaina is just going in way too late and is going to die for that. Okay, the Kha'Zix, yeah, flickering in and pulling everybody is okay, but you have no follow-up and you are not able to deal a lot of damage. Yeah, he's gonna get called out here. Not much they can do, to be honest. The Caffeine at this point is just nobody can deal with the Caffeine. Alright, so I would say that was a okay-ish game. It's kind of a game that you find a solo queue, not really a high-level gameplay. But CC played decently well, I think. They still have some mistakes that they need to work on, like their comp being way too focused on magic defense, magic attack. So having too much AP means that the enemy, it's very easy for the enemy to just build Medallion and try and counter you. They let the Caffeine to be way too fat. Caffeine has a pretty standard build. If our Caffeine, I'll be building the Shield of the Lost as a last item, because it will give me more room for error. But I would like to take a look at that build. So Arthur, okay, just to commentate on why their build is wrong. Arthur, you shouldn't be building this. You should be building the Medallion of Troy way earlier on. You shouldn't be building this either. So he realized the enemy has a lot of magic attack, so he went for 2 magic defense items. I would say that personally, one Medallion of Troy together with the Gilded Grease is enough. So you should build your Medallion of Troy first, then you build a Frost Cape, then you build your you build your Gilded Grease, then you build your Frost Cape, then you build a Medallion of Troy. After that, you follow up with your this burn item, Mentor of Ra. So that would be a better sequence for Arthur. You also want to build a spear of Longinus on there. And let's see, for Gina, uh, what can I say? Maybe not consider this Barrier. Okay, never mind. Barrier is more or less a core item. So I'll build a Medallion of Troy in there somewhere. His next item looks like he's going for the evil secrets. It's okay, I guess, but I'll prefer Medallion of Troy because he's going to go in the middle of 5 bows when he's out. So he's going to be taking in quite a bit of damage as well. Critics go for early Medallion of Troy, so that's very good. Very good item build by the critics there, even though his score is pretty low, but his item build is correct. He's not building a lot of armor, right? Because he knows that enemy team is mostly magic attack. This Vodka, okay, pretty standard build. You don't really want to go or any defense item on Vodka because he's the kind of guy you want to go all in. And the Slims, uh, I don't really play Slims, so I can't really commentate much. But he built the Gilded Greaves instead of the attack speed boots, which is fine, I guess. So overall, what should I say? Uh, at least their comp is just way too strong. Well, I mean, compared to hit them, not exactly the strongest comp you'll find, but definitely stronger than theirs. Only Kha'Zix is really viable in their comp. The other heroes are just not that great. I want to take a look at the battle stats. So Jaina did 28% as expected. Yes, the Slims is the problem here. She's just not going to do a lot of damage. Slims is it's very hard for Slims to really shine in this version right now. Arthur did quite decently well because he did quite a bit of damage. His build was quite okay because he has stacked a lot of magic defense, so he'll be very tanky on the front line, and his AoE will be able to get a lot of people because he often going together with Kha'Zix, which is very good. Kha'Zix 100% Q participation as well. Yeah, the main problem is the Slims, I'll say. Just pick something like a Lavelle and you'll be infinitely like stronger. I don't understand why you had to go for a Slims. Even something like Brunhilda, in my opinion, is better than Slim. Because you have the AoE, right, from my ultimate. Let's see. Yeah, the Slim just does not have any AoE at all. You need somebody to like follow up when Kha'Zix ultimate somebody. You can't when Kha'Zix ultimate somebody, the most that the Slims can do is throw a spear, stun them, and hit on one single target, right? He does not have AoE like Lavelle's triple arrow shots. So it would be better if we choose a stronger hero in this meta right now. And the Alice is a very strong pick, so I really like that. Alice and together with the Caffeine will just be a super strong, super annoying lineup for the CA to deal with. So with that, I'll end my commentary here. Hope you learned something from this, and I'll see you guys next time on the next CCE Scrim. CCE Scrim. Okay, so I'll end this video here. Thank you for viewing and have a nice day.